This is Media Philosophy, exploring the deeper side of Jack Black, a video topic I've wanted to talk about for a while, but before, I wasn't doing these more loosey-goosey talking head type videos. But this is a video topic I wanted to talk about for a while now, and it all started a couple months ago, back before the general election, during one of the Rock the Vote concerts that Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Kyle Gass's band were playing. Kyle Gass makes a joke during his birthday. We'll call it a joke. We don't know what it was. If we can call whatever Elon Musk did was a gaffe, we'll just call what Kyle Gass said a joke. Anyways, Kyle Gass makes a joke, and then the backlash started. I'm sure everybody remembers the comment that he made, and the backlash was almost instant against Jack Black, because people felt like Jack Black should do something in defense of Kyle Gass instead of just canceling the rest of the tour. And it really confused me when people started to really harp on Jack Black that he should be doing something. First off, you're at a Rock the Vote concert advocating the assassination of one of the presidential election, candidates after a serious attempt was made on the president's life. While that may be enough for some people, on top of that, Jack Black personally, he is basically just a big kids actor. And I think that's what a lot of people do forget. While Jack Black may engage in a wide variety of comedies, from adult to kids, to his Tenacious D, which is more an adult rock comedy group, I would say Jack Black's bread and butter is his child-friendly roles. I mean, that's at least what I got introduced to him as, is his child-friendly roles. I believe my very first time I can remember being aware that Jack Black exists would probably be School of Rock. And I know that I've seen him in other things like Mars Attacks, but again, as a kid, I did not really recognize him until, like I said, School of Rock, and maybe some other kid-friendly movies from there on out. Even it might be controversial, things like Nacho Libre. So right off the rip, right when this Trump assassination Kyle Gass joke happened, and basically Jack Black went radio silent for a while, that's where people started to be really hypercritical of Jack Black. And then it just really timed up strangely, because this was around that time where he just got done with that big bomb Borderlands, and people just laughed about that. But, that wasn't an issue, because everybody in that cast understood that Borderlands was bad. I remember seeing clips of Jack Black just with the very least amount of energy trying to promote Borderlands. It was actually pretty funny. He's on like some talk show and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm also in Borderlands," because everybody knew that movie was bad. But what really hit him was the double whammy, was the Minecraft movie trailer dropped pretty recently after that event happened, and I would say that's what really started the backlash against Jack Black. People would call him like a sellout. People were saying that his acting is terrible, that he's just doing kids movies before, and it's just like, what are you? Have you not been aware of Jack Black before? The guy who's in like Nacho Libre, the guy who's playing Bowser in Mario. I mean, this guy is total 4 Kung Fu Panda movies. This person is basically owned by these kid-friendly media studios, and you can't have Po from Kung Fu Panda being an advocate for the revolution. Sure, maybe some people want Jack Black to use his platform to say something, but again, I don't think it's his job to really spark some so-called revolution or whatnot, or again, defend what his friends said in the moment. And again, it's just crazy when people online just jump to wild conclusions. And I think that's really what this video is about. It's not so much me simping for Jack Black, because let's be real, Jack Black doesn't need me to defend him, which I'm sure a lot of people are accusing me of defending the rich and whatnot. It's more just trying to be rational and not jump to conclusions. Like I said, this is what this video I think is really about, is just the knee-jerk reactions people have to every little event and the expectations that people have on these celebrities to be the ones who put themselves on the front line. Not saying that they can't take the risk, but if we're judging on things, that people could actually lose, minus, maybe your life or limb. I mean, again, Jack Black has roles that he could definitely lose. Not that he can't afford to do that. Not that he doesn't, can't not work the rest of his life. But has anybody ever thought he enjoys doing what he does? That he enjoys being a kid's entertainment icon? While some people would say that being political is the number one duty among all else, there are some people, whether it's okay or not is up to you, but are just a little disengaged in politics, especially I would say these mass creative types. And it's really strange, this big shift, and I think this is one of the strangest things for me as a millennial looking at some of these younger politically minded folks, is at least when I was a young adult, graduating high school, college, whatever, politics was not your main identity. Of course, young people are always going to talk about politics, but I don't think anyone was ever pressured to denounce this or that, to come out as Republican, Democrat. It didn't seem like until 2014, 2015 that there was a lot of pressure on these celebrities to be the ones that speak out. And I don't know, maybe this is an antiquated feeling, but maybe we should go back to a time where our politics are more personal. This might be part of that whole just general anxiety that the masses feel, is that you could be judged on something that, I mean, when you only have two choices, it really is feeling like you're getting judged between Coke and Pepsi. Not to be one of those all sides are the same kind of person, but if you go back far enough, individual candidates are going to be different. But if you go back far enough, at the end of the day, these are two systems that are designed to uphold the status quo. And you can find bad faith actors on both sides. You can find good people on both sides. And if we're going to be judging individual regular folks based on our politicians or politics, that is just dangerous. Because again, the individual is so wrapped up and has so limited power. I mean, it is just a single vote that they can cast into. Okay, maybe I gotta pump the brakes here, because we're talking about something way different. So I'll just quickly just say this, that you shouldn't let politics be a driving wedge in personal relationships, because that is just another divider that the big elite actually won against us, because at its core, each party has its own set of values, and while each party's superstars may bastardize a lot of those ideals, the common person who votes for those isn't really in charge of that. So that's what I will say there. But it goes back to this idea, though, that it's on Jack Black to instantly either support what Kyle Gass said, denounce him, keep the tour going, when it's a lot more complicated than that. There are no right answers in some cases, especially with someone like Donald Trump, who can be so retributive, who can be look for revenge and whatnot. But to go back to the main point of Jack Black, people were online acting like he's some thespian actor who does high art and is now selling out with this Minecraft movie. But I would say the Minecraft movie is definitely par for the course for what Jack Black is known for. I mean, the Jumanji movies, I'm just saying this is just his bread and butter. And I don't know what it is about his attitude, his persona, but kids just really gravitate towards him. And then once you get kids hooked, you're sort of hooked for life. Those kids are sort of hooked for life. So maybe it's one of those situations where this was just one of those times where the younger folks who were in love with Jack Black for his previous stuff just felt betrayed. But instead of feeling betrayed over, again, something that shouldn't even be Jack Black's duty to do, instead of feeling betrayed, you should just move on and let the kids enjoy what kids are going to enjoy. Because, again, I went back and watched School of Rock, and it is a little cringy. It will be fun for kids of all ages, but as an adult, it definitely shows it's kid movies. And I'm sure if you went down the line of Jack Black movies, for some reason I can't really think of any Jack Black movies besides Kung Fu Panda, Jumanji, and the ones I've been talking about. So I'm drawing a little bit of a blank right now. I mean, probably the most serious role he would ever really be in was, I don't know, the Tropic Thunder drug addict. That was pretty funny. I didn't even know that he was in Mars Attacks until I was an adult, which was really shocking to see how many famous people are in Mars Attacks. Maybe so many people want Jack Black to be the one who speaks out because it seems like people almost enjoy when they can passively enjoy someone else's protest or contribution. That's just kind of what it seems like to me, is that online you have a lot of people cheering on certain figures, but would never do it themselves. And I think that's just kind of one of the crazy things about the internet and its ability to pacify us from engaging in true actions, is once we see other people do it, it's like we've done it. We can check it out. If we liked, we shared that video, we can move on. But again, I probably just lost the whole point of this whole video. So I'm just going to say this is Media Philosophy, exploring the deeper side of entertainment.